welcome to Undisputed. We are live from LA for a special Christmas Eve edition of the show. I'm Jenny Taft here with Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp. Great to see you guys.
How are you doing? Good to be here.
How are you? Good morning. So, all I want for Christmas is the NFC East. Santa, please.
Hey,
Just come right down my chimney.
You've been naughty all year.
Right down my chimney tonight. Just leave me the NFC East under my tree. It's a lousy little division.
Think about
it's not a big ask, is it?
Think about
Just
this.
the East.
Think about all the naughty things that you said about Goat James and my homeboy. And now you want Santa to be nice.
Well, maybe. It's like
Interesting.
It don't
Naughty
work like
or
that.
nice list. We'll have to wait and see because
I didn't mean it.
yeah, the situation right now, the race for the NFC East could potentially come to a close this weekend. We've been talking about it all year. Washington can clinch the division with a win and a New York tie or loss. However, with a Washington loss and a Dallas win against Philadelphia, it would leave the door open for the Cowboys to still win the division. So, Shannon, when we come back on Monday, what will the NFC East look like?
The Washington football team will be your NFC East 2020 division champs, and the Cowboys season will officially be over, and I'll get an opportunity to gloat some more, because not only am I gloating about the championship the Lakers won, but I'll be gloating to say, I told you so, that you guys weren't going to make the playoffs, and I even predicted 8-8, but I don't really see that happening, Skip.
Did you tell me that half my team would be lost to injury? Did you tell me that? Did you predict that?
No, hold on, Skip. What about all these other teams that had COVID and the Broncos having to play a quarterback that was selling mops just the day before at Walmart?
The Broncos aren't in the NFC league.
They should be, because they would be in contention
They
also.
would be. They probably win it.
So that's where I'm headed, Skip. I think this is a game that no matter who plays now is trending in the direction that Alex Smith is going to get the start. This should be a deep Ron Rivera Terrier defense. You guys are going to have to win this game. Now, Alex Smith is normally very cautious with the football, although you wouldn't know it by some of the games that he's played. But if he does not turn the football over, or if Haskins, whomever plays, if they don't turn the football over, I understand that Carolina, although they haven't won a lot of ball games, they've been in all the ball games for the most part, except the last half of the Tampa game, Skip. They've been in all the ball games. But if they don't turn it over with the way their defense, the Washington football team defense is playing, I don't see a scenario in which Carolina can drive the ball, say 2-3 times down the field and get touchdowns. Now, if you give them short fields, yeah, all bets are off. But I'm saying make them drive the football to get the ball in the end zone. I believe Alex Smith will make enough plays if he's the starter. Dwayne Haskins, if Dwayne Haskins starts or plays, all bets are off. I have no idea what's going to happen. More times than not, probably something bad is going to happen. But I'm going to believe Alex, and I'm speaking as if Alex Smith is going to start and finish this ball game, and I'm going to take the Washington football team to win this division, and it'll be over. It starts at 4:25 for you, so by 6 o'clock, you should be crying.
So you're saying it doesn't matter whether we win or lose against Jalen Hurts and company?
Win, lose, or draw.
We're done.
Or forfeit, it is
because
over.
it would be over if the Washington football team wins its game head-to-head with our game.
Yes.
Because Washington got flexed out of the early window to the late afternoon.
I was kind of hoping to stay at the 1 o'clock game.
I was
so
too.
you guys, so when Washington wins, then you would have to play.
We'd be dead in the water. We'd just be sitting there saying, we don't even have any reason to play.
Right. And get blown out.
Okay, my turn. I can best summarize my emotions by saying, this really hurts, as in Jalen hurts. Never have my emotions been more mixed than they have leading into this Sunday.
Right.
As you know, I am the biggest Jalen Hurts fan on the planet.
Yep.
I am driving that bandwagon, and I didn't second guess. I first guessed, as opposed to somebody I know who leaped aboard the Patrick Mahomes bandwagon after he was drafted and after he started playing in his second season. I said it right out of the box. I said the day that the Eagles stepped up and took him in the second round, I said, kaboom, that's it for your man. Give it to him Wentz. I said it's over because Jalen Hurts will prove to be the better performer at quarterback. I'm not saying he's more gifted or talented or more prototypical than Carson Wentz. He's just a better football player at that position than Carson Wentz. And I think 2 games in, most people are saying, yep. Here he comes. Well, here he comes to Jerry World. Well, obviously, I am a lifelong Cowboy fan. I admit I have blue blood, and it's not royal blood. It's just Cowboy blue blood. Mm-hmm. And I cannot help myself because I feel once again, I just feel it right now. I'm being sucked down into the Cowboy trap. Yeah. And I thought I was out of it. I got both feet out of the trap about a month ago.
Yeah,
I said, I'm done.
Yep.
I'm out. And then they got me again. You can say they're teasing me, they're tormenting me, they're misguiding, misleading me.
Because they know they dangle a couple of wins in front of you, yes. You'll come back.
and now they have pulled me back into full-on delusion, right? Where I'm saying, you know what? We got a shot. Well, I do believe it. And I slept on it last night. I said, be careful here. Let's be completely objective.
And reasonable.
And let's really analyze. Let's cut through what has happened. Well, I just saw them score 30 points at Cincinnati. And remember what happened Monday night at Cincinnati? Pittsburgh got shellacked by the Bengals. It was 27-17, and it really wasn't close.
But you told me a division rival, that's different.
Okay, but I saw my team just 2 Sundays ago, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Go to Cincinnati on that same field you were watching on Monday night and score 30 points and win 30-7 over those very same Bengals. No division rivalry. I got it. Okay.
Did you get 4? How many turnovers you get? Didn't you get some turnovers?
3.
Stupid score?
Would you believe that over the last 2 weeks, my team leads all of football in turnover differential because we are 7-0. We got 3 in that game and 4 against the 49ers. Yeah. So we are 7. We have not turned it over in 2 weeks.
Yes.
Who knew? Thank you, God. Thank you, Santa. I don't know where it came from, but all of a sudden we're 7-0 in turnovers over 2 games. Would you believe we scored 41 points against San Francisco without Ezekiel Elliott? What, something's happening here, Mr. Sharp. I'm sorry.
So you recommend Zeke don't play on Sunday? Is that what your recommendations are?
I think he's going to try to go. He was limited in practice. He's got a calf. It's the weird part of his injury is it's not a calf pull, it's a calf contusion. So he got kicked in the leg.
Right.
And it's still bothering him. I don't really get it, but I don't really care.
Right.
Because I thought we looked a little more explosive with
Pollard,
with the guy you once called Mike Pollard, Tony Pollard at running back. And I'm not saying he's better than Zeke or he's the long-term answer. I'm just saying right here, right now, I saw some pop that I don't see from Zeke.
Right.
I'm worried about Zeke going forward because I just think he's just never going to be what he was. It just doesn't feel like that to me. So we're not talking about the distant future. We're talking about the now future, right? So on this Sunday, I think Tony Pollard will probably start. They might give Zeke some carries. I'm not sure. Stephen Jones made the point that just on sheer physicality, he can still wear down a defense. I'll give you that. But when you're being physical with them, they're also being physical back.
Well, Skip, here's the thing. Wearing down a defense is fine if you have the lead. Tennessee Titans, if Derrick Henry wearing you down, they have a lead, 7, 10, 14 points. But when you're behind 20 points, what good is wearing down the defense?
Okay, well, thanks to 2 early turnovers from Nick Mullins, we were ahead 14-0, and I didn't even know what to do with myself because it's been ages since we had a 14-0 lead.
And then guess what? San Francisco got right back in the ball game, and you ended up having to go nip and tuck. They tried the onside kick. You guys run it back. But that game, although what should have been a blowout because of those early turnovers by Nick Mullins, it was a ball game.
Okay, so here comes Jalen Hurts. And obviously, the first part of this question is, can my team beat Jalen Hurts?
No.
I don't love it, to tell you the truth, but I just have a feeling about my team that they have caught little fire. It's not big fire, it's just little fire. It's off-radar fire, where all of a sudden what they have left to work with after being decimated by injuries, the offensive line is playing at a decent level where Andy Dalton gets protected just enough to make 4 or 5 throws that can win a game.
You really, Skip? So you feel that he's going to be able to get that kind of protection against Fletcher Cox and Brandon Graham and Barnett? Sweat. So that's what you believe in. You feel pretty encouraged.
Sweat's out this time, but that's okay.
Dang.
Yeah, okay. But
Your day comes,
Fletcher Cox hasn't practiced, but you just know what that's about. He's just resting up so he can eat, right? And he will come in. They will cause problems. I still have 3 really good receivers. I don't care what you say. They're all Pro Bowl quality receivers. They didn't make the Pro Bowl, but they're quality.
Yeah.
So I say they can make enough plays. Darius Slay is coming back for he cleared concussion protocol and full participant in practice, so that's no good for me. But still, I think look, I'm going to be such mixed emotions. I've never been thrust into this bad a situation trying to root for my team while also hoping that the rival quarterback has a good game. And I believe he will have a good game because everybody has a good game against my defense.
Yeah.
So I say fairly high scoring. But I say Andy Dalton, who I used to call the best quarterback still in the East until Jalen came along. Now I think Andy Dalton's the second best quarterback.
Oh, wow.
But I believe because they're on a quiet little late season roll, that they will manage to turn him over a couple of times, which he has not been doing. He had the late turnover the first game he played against New Orleans, which was